Hi Aries, welcome to Wine of the Night Tarot. I'm Shabana and I'm here to do your love reading for June 2021. This is a general reading, so it might not resonate with every single Aries out there. If that is the case, please do check your other prominent signs like your moon, your rising, your Venus, and your North Node. This is a reading for any significant emotional relationship in your life. This doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. This could be a friend, this could be a family member, this could be, somebody you just met, this could be, a long-term relationship that you're involved in. Please take it as it resonates. If it does resonate, please do give this video a thumbs up. Please hit the notification bell. Please leave me a comment. I'd love to know what you think. To all of you who are returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for your wonderful support. It really, really means the world to me. And to those of you who are new, welcome. I hope you enjoy the read. And like I said, please let me know what you think. I would really like to hear from you. Okay, so what we're going to do today is we're going to use a mix of tarot and oracle cards, and we're going to take a look at your energy and your person's energy. Like I explained, this doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. Please don't force fit the energies, but if the energies do fit, then please adapt them to your situation. Okay, so let's take a look at where you are emotionally currently in this connection. All right, for Aries. Okay, we have instinct, which is not surprising. You're a fire sign whose instincts always lead them right. Okay, your person could be feeling a little victimized. They could be, in a slight victim mentality. It happens. It's known to happen. Let's see why and where we are. All right. Okay. For Aries, please. What is Aries? Current energy. All right. Okay, we have the distorted feminine and resolving conflict. Okay, then I just like to point out here that the tarot does not read energies as male and female in a binary sense, but it does read male and female as energies. Okay, all right, let's get one more. What is Aries feeling, okay, about this connection? Okay, we have darkest fears. This is the 9 of Swords. Okay, and they have joy and stability, but it's in the reverse. Okay, Aries, so there seems to be a bit of trouble in paradise. We'll take a look through the tarot as well, but let's first talk about the cards that we have. Okay, so your current energy is instinct. Their current energy is a slight victim mentality. What they think of you is the distorted feminine. We will clarify that. What you want to do is to resolve conflict. The hopes and fears is the darkest fears. This is the 9 of Swords energy. And in the current, your current union energy is joy and stability in the reverse. Okay, like I said, some trouble in paradise. All right, so Aries, you are a very instinctive sign. You do things instinctively. You're a fire sign. Sometimes you can come in hot and hard and heavy, and you say what's on your mind, and you don't hesitate to speak your truth, and you live your authentic self, which is a beautiful way to be. And I wouldn't ask you to change that for the world, and nobody should. You should live your authentic truth and be true to yourself. Your instincts usually are spot on when it comes to any kind of relationship, whether it's a friendship, a romantic relationship, within your family, within your, at work. You're an instinctive person. Your instincts serve you extremely well, and this card is also the crown chakra. So whatever you're thinking, whatever you're feeling instinctively about this relationship, don't overthink it. Don't talk yourself in and out of what you think you want. Just go with your gut, because it isn't leading you astray. Okay. Now, the mentality that your person may be in. Green is the heart chakra, so there is some amount of hurt here. There is some amount of blame that is, that they're harboring. They do have some kind of issue. Clearly there is an issue that has happened. I do see that in the cards. So when they're in a victim mentality is when, they tend to feel sorry for themselves. And when somebody is in that energy, it's very difficult to reason with them. It is difficult to, to force them to see your point of view. And, there comes a point where maybe you just need to leave them alone for a little bit, because we all need healing. We all need, sometimes we all need time out from a connection. People change, connections change. I'm actually shooting this on the 10th of June. And I'd like to point out that while I have said this is for June, please know that time and energy are fluid. Anytime you see this is the right time for you, and you're also welcome to flip the roles if they fit. So, when there is a lot of change happening, the eclipses have brought on a lot of change. There has been a lot of past baggage that has come up for release. There's been a lot of karmic patterns that have needed to be broken. So there could be a lot that your person is dealing with on a personal level. They might be the kind to not be extremely open. They might not be very talkative, or they might, be withdrawing into themselves in order to to really process what they're going through. And it's difficult for you because you like to go in and solve the problems and move on, get it over with and move on. But it might be wise to maybe just take a step back and give them a little space and give them a little time, because that might be what this connection needs. How they're viewing you. Okay, this is interesting that they're seeing you as the distorted feminine. This could be a projection that they might be projecting their fears onto you. They might be projecting their insecurities onto you. They might be projecting whatever it is that they're going through. There's a lot of heavy energy that's coming up for release. So it could be that if they are not ready, or they are, sometimes we're not ready, and the universe comes along and gives us a bit of a nudge, which is a gentle way of putting it, because it can feel like a swift hard kick, and the universe of course does it with love. There is no malice in that. But when we're not quite ready to face our fears, when we're not quite ready to see the truth for what it is, when we have shortcomings, which we all do, which is why we have a shadow side, which is why we need to do shadow work. But when we're not quite ready, we can project those insecurities, those fears, those feelings, onto other people. And if they are viewing you as a distorted feminine, if they are viewing you as, somebody who is taking up too much of their time, or, if they're in this whole self-pity state, there is a certain amount of jealousy. It's misplaced. They probably don't mean it, unless they're a narcissist, in which case you would have heard the alarm bells go off a long time ago. But there is a tendency to in that self-pity victim mode to be jealous of somebody who is secure, of somebody who does have it together or seemingly has it together. So they could be projecting this victim mentality of the distorted feminine onto you. You could be male or female in this. Please take it as it resonates. You, on the other hand, how do you view them? You want to resolve this. You have a lot of empathy, you have a lot of compassion, you have a lot of understanding for them. You probably are slightly more mature than they are. You could be older than them, but it's not, not necessary that you are. It could be that you can see their struggle and you're trying to help. Of course, you might have tried many ways to help them. Aries, you could have, gone in with your usual haberdash kind of, all right, snap out of it, attitude, and that backfired. You could have tried a lot of compassion and empathy. You could have dialed it down and really, really listened to them. But, if you can see this image, this is you trying to help them out. This is, everything that you bring all the care and the love and everything from the rainbow, and you're really, really trying, you're really putting yourself out there, but they've blocked themselves off. They're sitting in this dark cave of remorse, they're sitting in this dark cave of self-pity, they're sitting in this dark energy, and nothing you do is able to penetrate. It's not that they don't have feelings for you. Yes, they do. I'm not going to paint a picture of them being horrible monsters, because they're not. They're going through a really, really tough time. And sometimes, like I said, when we go through a really tough time, we tend to lash out, or we tend to close off, either way, one of the two, and that seems to be what's happening. Now, before I get into the union energy of the darkest fears and joy and stability, I'm going to do a quick check with the tarot as well. What is Aries' current energy, please, towards the connection? What is Aries' current energy towards the connection? All right. Okay. 9 of Cups and 10 of Swords. All right. So this is something that hasn't gone your way. Okay, we'll get into that. All right. Bottom of the deck, we have the King of Cups. So it's not like you don't have a cup of love. It's not like you don't have an offer of love for them. You do. You really do. You do love this person. Your feelings are genuine. This connection is genuine. But because of the problems, because of the issues that y'all are going through, because of the, the darkness that they might be in, this is starting to feel more and more like a wish that's not coming true. You're beginning to lose a little bit of hope. You're beginning to feel depleted. You're beginning to think that, this really isn't going the distance. Is this worth it? Do I even want to be in this connection? And you might well be thinking of ending it. So we have the 10 of Swords. So, it's a painful energy. It is the energy of betrayal. Maybe you might be feeling betrayed by their behavior. You might be feeling shut out by them, like they've slammed a door and they're not letting you in and you're tired of banging on it. This figure here literally has 10 swords jabbed right into her. So it is, it is an energy of endings and extremely definitive endings. But before you take that step, just maybe take a step back. Take a step back and consider what it is that you really want from this. Okay, what is the person Aries is connecting to? What is the energy of their person? King of Wands. Interesting. This could be a fire sign, not necessary. 3 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. They might be holding out for something better, or they might be waiting for this time to end. Okay, King of Wands. All right. The King of Wands is extremely attractive. The King of Wands knows what he is doing. The King of Wands could also have ego issues. So looking at the other cards on the board, this could well be some kind of, egocentric situation that they are going through. I don't mean to be harsh with this, but I have to give you the messages as I'm getting them. You could be connecting with a Leo or any other fire sign. It's not necessary, but it could be. And sometimes, when we're caught in the trap of the ego, when we are slaves to narcissism or, to egocentric behavior, it's very easy to play the victim. It's very easy to turn things around and blame everybody else. So it could well be that this is the energy that your person, is in at the moment. If it is, and if this resonates, I'm just sending you a big hug, because this is difficult. This isn't easy energy. What does Aries want to communicate to their person? Okay, all right. How do we want this? and the upright. Okay, so what you want to communicate to your person. All right, bottom of the deck we have the World card, Capricorn energy. The World card is in the upright. It's an energy of victory. It's about letting cycles come to a natural close and, you know, gaining victory over them. But it's in the reverse, so there's some resistance to this. There is resistance. What you're going to tell your person is that you're going to walk away. You're considering walking away from this connection. If they don't, you know, if they don't shape up, they can ship out. You are known to be extremely forthright and extremely, you know, once you've had enough, you've had enough. You are one of the most passionate signs on, you know, in the zodiac. But when something has run its course, you're not going to try and draw water from a dry well. You're not going to allow yourself to be depleted beyond a point over something. So if you feel that something has come to an end, you're going to walk away from it into a new dawn, into, you know, a new energy, into a new life space. And, you know, it's very telling with the eclipse that maybe you will be bringing this to an end. All right, what does your person want to communicate to you? What does Aries person want to communicate to Aries? Okay, strength in reverse, more Leo energy. All right. You have the Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck. This is you at a crossroads. This is them actually at a crossroads. This is them not being able to see the way forward. This is them being highly defensive. It's like they have a blindfold over their eyes. You know, you guys seem to be at cross purposes. There are cross swords here. And, you know, it's kind of like, you know, it's take a call, you know, make a call, end it or don't end it. But, you know, this yes, no, should we, shouldn't we, just, you know, it can't go on anymore. What do they want to say to you? That they're feeling vulnerable, they're feeling powerless, they're feeling weak, they're not feeling like they have the strength to do this. They might not have the drive to do this anymore. They might not be feeling, like I said, they're not feeling in their power. They don't feel like they can go on like this anymore. They probably do understand that it is their shortcomings. They probably do understand that they are hurting you. I'm not saying that they're oblivious. Like I said, they're not horrible monsters. They're human beings. And sometimes when human beings go through very difficult situations, they do tend to lash out. They do tend to, you know, when they feel vulnerable, when they feel powerless, sometimes, you know, they just end up saying things that they don't mean, or needing things, or they don't know how to communicate it. So it can get a little bit, you know, a little bit difficult. Okay, all right. I'm sorry, Aries, but this, I wish I could give you better news. Okay, so in the hopes and fears, we have the darkest fears. This is Nine of Swords energy. The Nine of Swords is the energy of not knowing the way forward. This is, you know, the energy of having sleepless nights. It's likely that both of you are having sleepless nights over this connection. Should you stay? Should you go? Should you end this? Should you try and work on it? You know, it's really doing a head number on both of you. I think y'all are both in this energy of being really afraid that it's going to end, or, you know, not really not knowing what to do. You're both overthinking this. You know, it's like the way is a little blurry. I'm going to clarify this with the tarot. Why is the Nine of Swords here, please? In the hopes and fears. Oh, okay. Do we want both? Oh, okay. Quite a few. All right. Three of Wands, Judgment, and the Staff flipped over as well. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we still have the Two of Swords. Okay. So, all right. You may have to take a judgment call here. The time has come to make a decision. In your highest hopes is the star, which is the energy of hope, which is the energy of making things better, of bringing stability back, bringing love back. It's about a wish fulfillment, a wish coming true. You're also, being asked to believe in yourself. Your highest hope is that this will work out, that you will be able to, replenish the connection. You'll be able to pour back into the connection what you've been getting as well. You do have to make a judgment call though. Okay, so we have Leo on the board, we have Aquarius, we have Scorpio, and we have Leo. Yes, okay. You need to make a judgment call. And in order to make this judgment call, you need to listen to your higher self. This isn't about listening to other people's opinions. This isn't about listening to what your friends have to say, what your family has to say, what anybody else has to say. This is about you listening to yourself. This is about you listening to your higher self and getting all your, getting what you need, listening to your intuition, and, really, really following the call of your soul, following the call of your heart, because there are better things on the horizon for you. We have the Three of Wands here, so there's a lot of fire in this read. Not surprised, you're a fire sign yourself, and you're not the kind who's going to wait around. You're not going to wait around, if things are not going to get better. This is an energy of waiting though, the Three of Wands, but you're waiting for your ships to come in. You're waiting for better things to happen. You're waiting for these ships which are in the harbor to come all the way in. So this could mean something new coming your way, or it could mean an improvement in your current relationship. So all the overthinking that you're doing, that both of you are likely to be doing, is going to lead to taking a judgment call on, do you stay, do you go? Okay, your union energy, unsurprisingly, is joy and stability in the reverse. This is the Four of Wands in the reverse. This is, unhappiness. You're not happy in this union. It's making you question why you're in it. You're probably both questioning why you're in it. It maybe started out as very happy, maybe something happened along the way, but either way, it's, it's not a very nice energy. It's not a very happy energy to be in. Can we clarify the union energy, please? Why is the Four of Wands in reverse? Why is the Four of Wands in reverse? Okay. All right. Interestingly, okay, we have the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. The Lovers is the major arcana of Gemini. The Lovers is also, it could be fated. It's usually, a fated relationship, but it's also about being committed and taking a decision, which is what you're going to have to do. Now, the joy and stability, the Four of Wands energy. Why is this the union energy? Because you're tired. You're both tired, you're depleted, you're looking at the three empty cups of lack, and there is the Ace of Cups that's being offered to you by the universe. So there is potential for new love to come in. There is potential for things to get better. Or there is potential, for a brand new beginning after an ending. But this energy of lack, which is being mirrored to you, is, it's both of you mirroring it. It's not just one person. I think it's both of you all that have, you've put so much into this, and then to have to deal with the depletion, to deal with the emotional, the toll that it's taken, is what's happened. You have two fours here. Yes, you have two fours, you have two nines. So you have synchronicity happening. And you have two eights. So you have the Eight of Cups and you have the Strength card, which is an 8, the Nine of Cups, and you have the Nine of Swords, and you have the Four of Wands and the Four of Cups. Okay, we also, and we have the Empress and the Three of Wands. So we have threes as well. So we have 2 3s, 2 4s, and 2 9s. Okay, With the Empress card, there is, like I said, there is hope. There is hope for a new beginning. There is hope for things to turn around. The Empress is the birth of a brand new cycle. There could be a brand new relationship on the horizon for the two of you. There could be a new beginning in healing your current relationship. Either way, you know, when the Empress shows up, the Empress is Venus in Taurus, so you know, Venus is in Gemini at the moment, to the best of my knowledge. So you know, you could wait and give it another shot. You could, you know, sit down, talk about it. You know, if you're going to make a new beginning in this connection, it's important that, you know, you come clean on everything, on, you know, your behavior, on your issues, on everything, and then you take that judgment call. So that is really, really important for you in order to make it work, in order to have this love flow between you again. It's very, very important. Okay, I'm going to get closing energies from the Whispers of Love Oracle deck. What are the messages for Aries and their person? All right. Okay. We have to take a look at this. Okay, so all right. Okay, so we have romance. Romance, and that is 25, which is number 7. We have lavish the one you love with personal attention and affection. And in all honesty, Aries, that is exactly what you want in a relationship. You want to feel special, you want to feel wanted, you want to feel loved. Both of you do. And when there is strife and when there is difficulty, when maybe one person isn't feeling in their power and the balance gets skewed, it's extremely difficult, you know, to do that. But making time for affection, making time for love, you know, making time for each other is really, really going to be, you know, the saving grace in this relationship, if you choose to save it, because you also have new love. And it says embrace an opportunity for love in your work prospects or for spiritual growth. And of course, this applies to your current relationship as well. If you choose to end this, if you choose to walk away, if you choose to, you know, call it a day on your current connection, there will be a new love coming in for you. There will be, you know, it'll be fulfilling. It'll be, you know, it'll literally be the stars, you know, landing in your hands. It's like this fated connection that Spirit is sending you. All right, Aries, I am going to close this read with a divine, abundance oracle card. That's it, just one. Okay, and we have divine source. All right. And your affirmation, your blessing, however you want to see this, is help me know that all my deepest needs will be met. Let me trust that you have a plan and the right actions will come. You are my source for all. So that's a beautiful prayer. It's a beautiful affirmation. You can probably take a picture of this if you like and keep it for posterity. And really, you know, Aries, that is what it is. You know, the divine does shower us with love. When the divine brings us together with somebody or takes us away from somebody, there is always a reason behind it. This could be a karmic relationship that's coming to an end in order, you know, to make way for something better and to make way for something fated. All right, Aries, I'm going to leave it at that. I hope you liked the reading. I hope it resonated with you. If it did, please do give it a thumbs up. Please hit the notification bell. Please like, share, and subscribe. It really helps grow my channel so I can get Spirit's message out there to all of you. And yeah, thank you for being here, and I will see you next time. Bye.